something of a test today. For me, as much as you, but there is something in the picture. It's a leaf mine, a small leaf mine, but finding it is rather like looking for the proverbial needle in a haystack. However, it is there and tucked away in a little green island. I do give myself some ridiculously difficult and occasionally impossible tasks. However, I enjoy such tasks, and today's little task is a visit to this former pit top here just outside the village of New Ollerton. My quest is to find a leaf mine, hopefully to find a leaf mine. I've no idea whether the said species that I'm looking for is here. Well, I tell a little lie there, because I do know it is here, but I'm not exactly sure which particular species it is yet. If I was to just rule it out on food plant, this one is Ectoedemia turbidella. If only it was that easy. And this has not been an easy leaf mine to find. It took me all of sort of 2 minutes, but I was looking in this golden carpet of grey poplar leaves which are strewn on the path behind me. I did have the idea of looking for another species, and it may well turn out to be that, depending on how selective for food plants certain Ectoedemia are. But just to find one on grey poplar is very promising indeed, and this isn't an easy mine to find. Impossible when the leaves are on the trees. Not all that easy when they're in amongst this lot. But we have 3. Well, here's the 3 leaves with the mines at the base of the leaves. We'll have a closer look in a minute or two. But quite obvious, the little green islands, and they do stand out even in a carpet of golden yellow leaves on the floor like we have there. I didn't expect to find one, because if this does turn out to be Ectoedemia turbidella, it may well be a new species for Nottinghamshire. It's certainly a rare species, and certainly not a species that Dillis and myself have found in previous years. But it could also be Ectoedemia hanoverella. And it could also be Ectoedemia argyropesa, which is quite common in Nottinghamshire. But argyropesa, that mines the leaves of aspen. There's no aspen here, but it is possible that Ectoedemia argyropesa has been recorded on other species of poplars other than aspens, other than just aspen itself. Sometimes you never know. But at the moment, from the information that I've checked on the internet, Ectoedemia argyropesa is found at the base of the leaves after mining the leaf petiole, but only on aspen. And this is definitely grey poplar. And the only species that feeds on grey poplar that I can trace at the moment is Ectoedemia turbidella. One of life's little mysteries again. But the important thing is that I found a mine. I didn't expect to find any. One of the reasons why I had come here was to check again for Philocnistis xenia, species which I've looked for here for as long as I can remember, to be honest. Probably nearly 10 years now as it's getting on. So need to take these home and try and see if we can determine these from mines alone. I may well look for a few more, but there's still lots of leaves on the tree here. It appears to be the largest grey poplar here. There are a number of other poplars. There are some white poplars in this area, but we'll have a look, see if we can turn up any more before we go home. Well, here's one of the mines that I found, and you can see really how conspicuous these are. They aren't easy to find. You have to spend a few minutes or so looking amongst the leaves, but you don't have to get down on your hands and knees to do it. You can do it from standing up and they will stand out. But the mine originally started here in the petiole. You can see that sort of brown staining there. If I can get photos of it, there is an egg on there somewhere, and the larva first mines that petiole, and then presumably in about the last instar it enters the leaf and forms this widening blotch mine, but that's as large as the mine gets. I suspect there is no larva in there, but because the larva mines into the leaf, and it mines into the leaf while the leaf is still green, you get these little green islands. You'll see a lot on oak leaves. There's lots of little green islands around various leaf mines on the leaves of oak. So that's what you're looking for. Underneath it's pretty much the same. There's areas of green, look. You can see that darkening on the leaf petiole. No idea where the egg is. The egg might be right, that little black dot there at the base of the leaf. Whether that's it or not, I don't know, but we will have a look when we get home. But that's the kind of thing you're looking for if you're looking for any of the aspen or poplar feeding ectoedemias. So back home to successful and good news that the mine here on grey poplar is indeed Ectoedemia turbidella. Apparently it's the only Ectoedemia which mines the leaves and the leaf petiole of grey poplar. So always nice to add a new species to the Nottinghamshire list, an ever-growing list as well. We've had probably about 10 species new to the county this year, a number of macro moths but also micro moths as well. And it goes to show that really, if you set out to look for a species which has not been recorded in Nottinghamshire, there's every chance that you could go out and find it with a bit of effort. So I'm very pleased to add Ectoedemia turbidella to the Nottinghamshire list. All I need to do now is go out and find the species which had originally gone to Ollerton Pitwoods to look for, and that was Ectoedemia hanoverella. But I need different species of poplars for that. That might be a little job for today, but it's figuring where to go. But always nice to add a species to the county, and a successful little trip to Ollerton Pitwoods looking for those little green islands.